Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to WIP Wednesday. This is a little bit later than normal, but the temperatures here are just so intense. Yesterday was horrendous for temperature. We actually hit 30 yesterday, I think. You didn't put wax in it, did you?
I did.
You can't have done. Either that or you put your pen in and you didn't pull out the wax. Yeah, I'll go with that one then. Before I carry on, I hope you guys are having a great week so far and managing to enjoy whatever weather you've got. I hope you're still staying safe. My week got off to a pretty bad start. By a bad start, I mean a migraine. I was alright Sunday. Monday morning, I seemed alright. I just, you know when you've got that nagging feeling that something's not quite right. By Monday afternoon, I felt the headache starting. By just after tea time, it had really set in. And by the way, we're working on Riley's Mario and Yoshi, as you can tell. I went to bed, actually went to bed early that night. We'd got no ibuprofen in the house, which is what I would normally take for it. So I went to bed early. It did me no favours whatsoever. I was awake at 3:30 then in absolute agony. So it was have a good rummage through the house, because I got tablets everywhere, me. Because I think about where I am during the day as to whether, you know, where the tablets will be if I need them. So at 3:30 in the morning, I was rummaging through my bedroom drawers, because I used to keep spares up there, which I forgot on Monday daytime. I managed to find a pack. Took 2 of those, took 2 paracetamol, and then I just sat on the side of the bed for about an hour and a half, waiting for it to just kick in. Eventually it did. And normally I'd record my video on a Tuesday, but you know, you get, I'll call them like the leftovers of a migraine. You know, it's gone, but there's still like a nagging in your head, and you just feel weak. And then to have the temperatures we had as well, which we've had over the weekend as well, and I think that might be what's caused it, the air pressure. And then last night was gorgeous. The sun went down, it went dark, and that's when the thunderstorm started. Oh my goodness. Riley's not a lover of storms, but I'll keep moving it. But I was brought up like, when we had a storm, we'd stand in the back doorway with the door open, just watching it. We loved it. So we were in the windows watching it. Riley was not. But I think that's got to be the worst storm we've had for a while, because normally you'll have a flash, then you'll have the thunder, then you'll have a flash, then you'll have the thunder. Well, last night it was flash after flash after flash. It just kept going. The sky kept lighting up. Excuse me. And then you'd have the odd clap of thunder. And I think it was about an hour into the storm before we even got any rain. And that was after the kids had gone to bed, so we opened the windows, stuck our head out the windows. Oh, it was so nice. And I said to the other half, you watch, we'll get up tomorrow and it will be scorching, and guess what? We're already at 28. That'll jump up by another degree or 2 by sort of mid-afternoon. The windows are open, there's no breeze. So if you hear anything outside, I do apologise, but I can't stick it, seriously. We went to Asda this morning. That was a mission. I mean, it's a 10-minute walk up the road, but crikey, we were sweating. And this afternoon, well, since I've got back, I've had a shower. And I've just been sat down, and even sitting down breathing is causing me to just melt. Oh my days. I don't think we've had a summer this good for quite a while. But I can't stick it. I don't know if that's just because I'm older. Say as a teenager, crikey, I used to look forward to these days. I'd be out, me and my mates. And now I can't stick it. It killed me to walk around Asda with a mask on. But me and Ali had a debate over what we were going to do for our video this afternoon. She didn't want to do the unicorn horse. It's not a unicorn, it's a horse. Diamond painting. She said that's getting boring, but she is working on the same colour over and over again. So I said, what about Riley's minion? She said no. Okay, what then? She said Riley's. I says what, his Pokemon one? She said no, his Mario one. So that's what we went with. It really doesn't bother me what we work on, so I let her decide. And I'm not going to make this a long one, guys, because I'm already melting. I'm going to be a puddle on the settee in a minute. I've touched my Once Upon a Fairy Tale this week. That was on the morning when the migraine was just starting. And after 53 stitches, I said I can't. That was it. And I'm not sure if I touched anything else that day before the migraine kicked in. And since then, I've just not. My eyes. It's weird. I've still got like an aching in my eyes. Like my eyeballs just feel achy and heavy. It's weird to explain. I don't know if that's just an extra leftover of the migraine, because when I get them, they are bad. Touch wood though, fortunately I don't get them too often, but I think all the air pressure we've had the last few days has contributed to that. So I'm just about managing to keep myself hydrated, so it's not dehydration. You called the paper. It's that warm. I haven't even got a coffee today. I've got my juice. And I've got some ice cubes going in the freezer.
My drink's in the freezer.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
When we went to Asda, my other half put us a bottle of juice each in the freezer. It wouldn't have been frozen when we got back, but I said it wasn't in there long enough. Mine was still a little bit warm. So I made some ice cubes. We'll go with that. And then being so hot and then putting my Once Upon a Fairy Tale on my lap, it just makes it even worse. Because I've got the heat coming from me already, and then my legs are sweating because I've got that on top of them. I have a fight with Riley at bedtime. We tell him not to get under his blanket or his quilt or whatever because it's way too warm. But Riley's got this thing where he has to have the blanket or something covering him and around his head, so he looks like blooming what's her name? Mother Teresa. He looks like Mother Teresa. But he says if he doesn't do that, he can't go to sleep. And it's funny, really, because I think it's just a little quirk that Riley's got. And then Kelly sent me an Instagram. This is a few weeks ago now. Or was it TikTok? No, it's probably a TikTok. Of this woman who has autism. and she has to do the same at bedtime. She can't sleep without the quilt being completely wrapped around her head. I couldn't imagine it. I can't sleep without something on top of me. So there's been a few times where we've had one of our flat sheets out the airing cupboard and we've slept under that. And that's been quite nice. We have the fan on, but it just blows the same warm air back at you. We've even taken, me and Ellie, because every afternoon we stitch, to put in the big floor stand fan out my room in the front room. And we end up giggling and laughing about it because Ellie's trying to thread a needle and the fan's blowing the thread she's trying to thread it with halfway, you know, it's flapping in the wind. Oh dear. We have some right laughs. And then she keeps switching between her projects, right, cross stitch projects. Then she'll stand up. She's got like 2 different colour strands of thread stuck to her trousers. She can't even remember where it came from. And I'm just like, I told you to put one away before you got another one out. And then she finds the thread card holder for the project she was working on. She says, but this can't be number 17 because there's a red in number 17. Well, you've got a red in number 7, Ellie. You've only got one red in the whole picture, so you've separated them and put them on 2 separate ones. Because your pink should be number 17. Honestly. But she's managing to figure out how to undo most of her knots, so I don't have to spend so much time doing it. She'll get the odd one where she's pulled it a little and the knot's gone a little bit tight, and then that's a bugger to get undone. Sometimes you end up ripping the thread. It just snaps after a while from trying to undo the knot. But hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. I did check. I think it's moved twice. What's the matter with you? I've got to peel myself off this chair in a minute. We've got leather settees. I tell you what, they're no good in the summer. Especially if you've got shorts on. You leave half your DNA on the settee. You peel yourself off it. Wow, I've got 2 different colours going on here now. Tyler got his hamster out, I think it was yesterday, and I said, for goodness sake, Ty, don't leave her in there very long, because he puts her in this ball that she can just run around the house in. Now, although it's got little, you know, air vents all around the ball, the temperature in the ball is going to be horrific after a while, so... Yeah, and all I got was, yeah, but she's not been out all day. Well, he's got a little, I say little, it's not such a little box, but it's a box in his bedroom. And he's got a little tray of sand in there for her, and it's not covered. And I said, take her up and put her in there for a little bit. She's so sweet. We gave her watermelon the other day. I look it up first if they're allowed it. I won't just give her something that I don't know if she's allowed it. And it said, yes, they're allowed watermelon, but as long as it's like considered a treat once every so often, you can't give it too much. So I put these 2 tiny little cubes of watermelon in her cage. Oh my goodness. Straight out, she devoured them. Wow. She didn't even come up for air. Oh dear. I was meant to look online for some chewing things as well.
These are mostly all wonky.
Wonky. They go straight when you put the what's it ones in. Oh my.
Try to stick to this.
Okay. I'm going to fill these in. So what have you guys been up to? Hopefully the weather that wherever you are is good for you as well, and not too hot. I know it means me and Ellie get a lot of crafting done. So we've not been up to much, just the usual, going out for essentials and shopping, and anything else I need I buy online, have it delivered. And we can't sit in the garden, it's just too much. It's like a sun trap, our back garden is. Yeah. Give me that piece of paper a minute. That was smart. What was it?
Peppermint.
That's smart. She flicked it, it's gone off the table. Oh, I'm fetching it. Means I gotta climb under the table. You. You flicking diamonds everywhere as well. Wow. Okay then. Oh, and Ellie has also started the Christmas owls, because I said I was going to give her the fabric and stuff out the kit. So she's made a start on that. A few hiccups and a few mistakes. A bit of unpicking. But she's doing well. So she now has a choice of three projects. And she said to me yesterday, yeah, and you have a choice of how many? 6, and your point is. Oh dear. Stop sticking them to the canvas. Well, I don't know if it's the heat, but my wax is working a lot better today. Oops. Oh my goodness. Ellie opened one of the freezers in Asda and stuck her head in. It was nice though, I could feel it on my legs. Do you need some more? Oh my days. I found a new hobby yesterday, purely by accident. But I think that was how I found out about diamond painting as well. It just popped up, and it did. I'm going to look into it a bit more though before I decide whether I'm going to give it a go. So I'm not going to say what it is yet, just in case I decide not to. But very intricate. But beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Riley nearly walked in and saw it. So yeah, sat there for a couple of hours last night having a look on YouTube. How I actually think it was Pinterest that popped it up for me. So I went and had a good look. I dropped it. A good look around on YouTube and tutorial videos and stuff. So I'm going to look into it a bit more first before I decide whether I'm going to have another hobby. I know I need another hobby like a hole in the head, but it just intrigued me. So watch this space just in case. I have been looking at a lot of embroidery videos because I do like embroidery, not just cross stitch. And there's a lot of them around as well, videos and just ideas. But that's what I like about Pinterest. When you look something up on Pinterest, it then suggests other things that are kind of related to that you also might like. I might go and look this one up a bit more on Pinterest as well. Get you filling in. And me, because then I've got no empty spaces, so to speak, when I put the cover back on. I'm hot. I bet that's gone up to 29 already now. Wouldn't surprise me. I told you. I got an indoor thermometer. I could make it an indoor and outdoor. It's got a little cable that you're supposed to shut outside in the window, but I don't. You're out as well. I can't cope in this kind of heat. Going out is just a no. I should have gone to Asda last night, but I didn't. Rob said to me last night, go this evening, it'll be cooler. I wish I had. You had enough? Here I am, I'm just filling in these last few. I got sweat running down my forehead. Not that anyone needs to know that. What was that? You've just knocked your tray, haven't you? You douche. She's going to be drill picking for the next 10 minutes. It's a good job they're white, you can see them. It's a bum when you drop the blacks or the browns. If they're all in your lap, that's good.
Not all of them.
Not all of them.
Not all of them.
Oh my days, I'm going to fetch the fan out of my room.
My dad's using it.
Your dad doesn't use it when he's upstairs. Because it's just, he says it's just blowing warm air back at him. Well, it is, but it still stops the sweat. It's better than nothing. Because there is absolutely no breeze coming in from outside. None. My poor Binks, he's bald, all around his neck and under his chin. Don't worry, he's not getting into fights or anything. We've just got an extremely sensitive cat. So little flea bites and stuff drive him insane, hence the balding. So we've flea treated him this morning. It doesn't stop because he's around other cats when he's out. So it doesn't stop them like jumping on him and back off again and biting while they're there. So we're trying to just do the best we can for him. It's not always easy, but he looks like a little old man with his little bald patches. He's got one on top of his head as well. They're all on the floor, aren't they, Ellie? Yeah, I gather by you laughing, that means yes. Oh dear.
Half of them are on my t-shirt.
But you mean that you stand up, they're going to all fall onto the floor? Cat hair, that doesn't surprise me. I found a massive pile on the landing this morning from where Binks had obviously been lay. Oh dear. I'm going to let you guys go in a second because no doubt you're sweating. I'm sweating. Ellie's sweating. It's just unreal. I'm going to go and get my cross stitch out and sit right in front of the open window. Not that it makes a difference. I shouldn't sit in front of the window because Luna gives me a heart attack. She's such a lazy bum. Right, she'll go out. My back door is on the side of my house. So to get to the back garden, she has to go out the back door and walk round. Well, I'll be sitting there stitching away. And then all of a sudden, I'll hear this thing come through the window right behind me. It's Luna. She can't be bothered to walk round to come back in the back door that's wide open. She comes through the window instead. And scares me half to death at the same time. Oh my days. I think that's it for me. I can't cope anymore. You know you should have put them into your tray, don't you? Because now you've got to pick them up off there. Just saying. Get out my tray. Oh, the drills just want to be stuck. What's the matter with you?
My back.
Sweaty. Okay, guys, I'm going to let you guys go. Because this is just unbearable. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. And you continue to stay safe and healthy. And I will catch you on Friday for my regular flosstube update. Take care, guys. Stay safe. Bye.